अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम शामिन आरिफ है। मैं रेहान कॉलेज की स्टूडेंट हूँ एज अ फैसिलिटेटर। हाय चैट जीपीटी।
Hey, I'm glad you're here. What's on your mind today?
व्हाट डज अ प्रोडक्टिविटी डे मीन टू यू?
Ooh, that's a really great question. For me, a productive day is one where I feel like made real progress on things that matter, whether new or just having a sense of balance between work and rest.
Why is daily planning important for success?
The extra progress, which is super motivating.
How can productivity improve our life?
Yeah, that's a great point. So, as you get more intense prioritizing what matters, and that frees up mental energy, it boosts your confidence too.
What are the common signs of an unproductive day?
Yeah, definitely. I think some trouble prioritizing or
How, how do personal goals? When is the best time to plan new day? Night before or morning? Why? When is the best time to plan your day? Night before or morning? Why?
That's a great question. I think it depends on your rhythm. Some people love planning the night before because it gives them a clear head for the morning. Others prefer morning when they're fresh and can set the tone for the day. So it's really about what helps you feel in control and aligned.
What tools do you use for planning? Planner apps, etc. वगैरह.
Ooh, I love using a mix. For digital, I often use apps like Notion or Google Calendar. They're super flexible. But I also love having a paper planner for that tactile feel. How about you? Are you more digital, analog, or a combo?
How do you prioritize tasks effectively?
Good question. I usually look at everything I want to do and figure out what moves the needle the most. So I ask myself, what's going to have the biggest impact or what's time sensitive? Then I break those down into smaller steps so it feels doable.
What is the role of a to-do list in daily productivity?
Yeah, absolutely. An art tool like a creative hobby or even something like journaling can actually give you a mental break. It refreshes your mind, sparks creativity, and that often boosts your focus and productivity when you return to your tasks.
How do you break large tasks into manageable steps?
I like to start by pinpointing the big goal and then break it down by milestones. So I ask, what's the first small thing I need to do? Then I set a sequence, maybe for a few tasks per day or week, and I keep it really specific, like what exactly needs to be done and by when, so I don't get overwhelmed.
What time management technique do you follow?
Yeah, I like to use the Eisenhower matrix a bit. So I sort tasks by urgent versus important. And I also sometimes use the Pomodoro technique. Like I set a timer for 25 minutes, work on one thing, then take a short break. It keeps me focused and keeps things moving.
How do you handle time wasting activities?
Yeah, I try to catch them early. So I'll set time limits for things like social media or random web browsing just so I don't get sucked in. And I also remind myself of my bigger goals. Like, is this really moving me forward? That helps me course correct.
Why is setting deadline important?
Yeah, deadlines are huge. They give you that sense of urgency and they help you avoid procrastination. Plus, they keep you accountable. So you're not just floating without finish line. And honestly, they give you a sense of
Urgent vs important tasks.
yeah, that's always a balancing act. I try to set aside dedicated time for important tasks before they become urgent, so I schedule them even if they don't have a tight deadline. Then, if something urgent pops up, I can handle it without losing track of those big picture priorities.
What do you do when you all behind schedule?
Yeah, that happens to all of us. When I fall behind, I try to reprioritize more so there's smaller steps, and I try to protect extra time in my schedule, like maybe woke up a bit earlier or streamline things.
How do you set realistic daily goals?
Yeah, exactly. So if something takes longer or something unexpected happens, I can adjust without feeling like I'm drowning. As planned, you can adjust, refocus, and still keep moving forward without feeling like you've lost control.
What do you set realistic daily goals?
Yeah, definitely. I try to keep a limit on how many big tasks I commit, and I also build in some down sustainable.
What is the importance of smart goals?
Yeah, SMART goals are super powerful. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So each goal is clear, you can track it, it's realistic, it matters to you, and you have a deadline. It just gives so much more focus and clarity.
How do long-term goals connect with daily tasks?
Yeah, absolutely. I make sure each day I pick tasks that directly push me toward those bigger goals. I break them down so the daily steps build up, and that way, even if I'm just doing a small task, it's connected to the bigger picture.
How do you stay focused on your goal throughout the day?
Yeah, I try a few things. I keep reminders or sticky notes in view, and I also see if I'm still aligned. Track.
What motivates you to complete your daily goals?
I think what really motivates me is seeing progress. So when I cross things off the list or hit a milestone, it gives me a little boost. And sometimes I remind myself of the bigger picture, why I'm doing this and what it's leading to in the long run. That really pushes me.
What are the biggest distraction in your daily routine?
Yeah. For me, it's usually things like